All right, guys, for your mobility video, we're gonna start in a big X and find some deep breaths in through your nose, lifting your belly like a balloon, and out through your mouth. Sinking into the ground every time you breathe out. Breathe in, lift that belly high, and breathe out. Melting a little bit more, finding some weight through all of your limbs. Sinking into that ground. Lift your belly one more time. Big deep breath. And breathe out. Sink back into your mat. Good. All right. Now take your right fingers, wiggle them. They're going to travel across your upper arm, across your chest. Search for your left fingers. Taking your hip with you, but leaving that right toe. And then pull yourself back using your toe, allowing your hand to retrace just where it came from. Same thing, left side. Left fingers start to trace across the body. Left toe anchors down. The hip follows, but the left toe pulls you back, and you come back into your X. We're gonna go one more time. Right side starts. Fold your fingers in across your body. You twist, finding this really awesome kind of dish rag position as if you had water to wring out. You're gonna wring yourself out right here, pull yourself back by your toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, hug your knees in, nice and tight. And go ahead and start to rock gently. Chin comes down to chest. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Belly button pulls all the way down to the ground. Good, guys. Finding a little massage on your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop our knees down just a little bit and go side to side with our rocks. Side to side each way means you have to engage your core a little bit more. Using the outside of your arm to press off the ground, pull your belly button down and pull your knees up. Good. Giving lower back a little massage, left and right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll all the way to one side and easily come up onto our knees for our child's pose position. Come onto all fours first to get into child's pose. Now you're going to sink your hips back to your heels, and as you do so, relax your neck, walk your hands out. Walk them out nice and long. Find energy out of your fingers, back out of your tailbone, so you have one long continuous energy line. Breathe in deep through your nose. As you breathe out, you feel your chest sink against your thighs. Good. Come up onto all fours one more time. Pull your belly button in. You're going to walk your knees back just a little bit and sink into child's pose again. Walk your hands away, finding a really long length through upper, middle, and lower back. Nice, guys. Now breathe in, lift up, and I want you to walk your hands to the right side. Sit back on your left heel. Find a nice long side body stretch. Breathe. Big deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out, you sink just a little bit deeper. You can walk your hands out a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, press up. Belly button pulls in. And breathe out, sink opposite hip. Walking hands to the left, hip to the right side. Long side body stretch. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, reach a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we come back onto all fours. What I want you to do is take your knees a little bit wider. Take your toes in, and you're going to sit back into this wide child's pose, which is going to feel like a frog position, and it is in some places called frog pose. So now I want you to use your hands, actively pull yourself forward, drop your hips as best you can, and let your legs relax out. Good. Bring your toes back in, pull your belly button back, sit your hips down, and if you can, take your belly to the ground. Find wherever is best to find a little bit of a stretch here. You're going to actively pull yourself forward. Belly button engages. Drop your hips. Open up your legs. Good. One more time. Toes in. You're going to sit that back. Now, guys, we're going to work that open stretch position. And so here we go. Actively press into the mat. Pull your belly button in. Drop your hips. Now, your legs are going to go right and left, just like windshield wipers. Twice on each side. You're going to bring your toes back in. Sit that back. And don't stay as long. We're going to drop our hips, windshield wipe, left and right, left and right. The more you do this, the better you will get. Toes together, sit your hips back. Last time, pull forward, drop your hips, try and relax lower body. 3, 2, 1. Good, and release. Go ahead and come onto your bottom. If you've done the ground to standing warm-up, you're gonna know this move as 90-90 knee drops. So hands go behind yourself. I want your knees to go one to the outside, one to the inside, all the way dropping to the ground. You're gonna bring them up and to the other side. Belly button engages, supporting the low back. You wanna sit your chest up nice and tall by pressing away out of that ground. If you feel comfortable, bring your arms off the ground and start to move even more so using your abdominals. Drive your heels down into the ground so you don't move around so much. You will find kind of a little forward or backwards movement, sometimes side to side. Just trying to get inside of the knee down, outside of the knee down, or as close as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna add a little twist right here. So continuing that motion, twist around, look at where you're twisting, breathe in, go to the other side, breathe out and twist. Find a lot more mobility right there, good. Continue your motion to the other side, twist, twist, twist. Look the direction that you're going, it will help you get a little bit further. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Our next set of exercises will be half kneeling. This is a different type of 90-90 movement. You've got a 90-degree angle here and here. Guys, make sure you have something soft underneath your knees so that you are comfortable in this position. What we're looking to do is stretch our hip flexor on this open side. So with that being said, I want you to find just a little hip hinge. Hands go right to your hip bones. You're gonna press your hips back. Belly button pulls in, flat back forward. You're gonna feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch on that side. Go ahead and hinge from your hips. Good, and bring it forward. Finding just a little hamstring stretch, but also working your hip hinge. So now you understand this is what your hip flexor does. Flexes you forward and back. Now, if you can think about that, you're gonna have a hip flexor that's constantly flexed all through the day. So we wanna really extend it right here. So next move, what I want you to do is squeeze through the back of your kneeling glute. So that's your tall kneeling glute right there. Breathe in through your nose, reach up. You don't have to reach back, but I want you to reach up nice and tall and breathe out. I wanna make sure that when you reach up, you're reaching upwards. Wiggle your fingertips, get as high as you can, as tall as you can through your body, and down. You're not reaching back, you're reaching up. Again, I say it because we're trying to stretch that hip flexor long. We're not trying to hyperextend it, we're just trying to stretch it long. 3, 2, 1, nice guys. Now, you can curl your back toes under. We are gonna get another hamstring stretch right here. So sitting that back nice and easy, use your hands to support your weight. If you need a little chair support, you can hold right here with an extra chair, and you're gonna bring that forward. Come out of that. So, hamstring stretch. You wanna sit back, try and lengthen that front leg as best you can. A soft knee is okay to have, and bring it forward. We have one more time. You can also uncurl those toes and sit back if it feels good, just a little bit further. Good, pump your foot a couple times right here. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a hamstring stretch. Let's go ahead and swap sides, guys. So, next hip flexor. What's gonna happen right here? Same idea. You wanna sit up nice and tall. Make sure this hip flexor is pulling long. Squeeze the glute on that half kneeling side. We're gonna work our hip hinge. So, hinging back, finding a little hamstring stretch, and then you press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. That is gonna help you anytime you go for a deadlift. You wanna make sure you have a proud chest, a flat back, and you pull your hips back, thinking about bending through your hip flexor. One more time, control this movement, guys. That's what mobility is all about. Good, and now we breathe in to reach up. Stretch that hip flexor, breathe out. Breathe in and reach up. Finding length. Good, breathe out. Take as many times as you need right here. Once you feel that hip flexor stretch and extend, it feels awesome. This is gonna be our last time together, and good. Now, curling toes behind if you need to. We're gonna sit back into that hamstring stretch and pull forward. Just a nice and easy little stretch. We sink into it, we don't jump or fall into it. And final time right here, I want you to go ahead and pump your ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speaking of ankle, let's go ahead and hit this half kneeling position, and we're gonna work ankle mobility. So what I want you to think, full foot on the ground, keep your heel down on the ground. Now, again, if you need a chair, this is a great time to have it because we're gonna shift our body weight forward. We're actually gonna take our knee over our ankle. We're finding ankle mobility. Typically, always contradicted to do this if you're in a squat, but that's because our technique might not be there. So now we wanna lean forward and find knee over toe as best as possible while keeping full foot on the ground right here. Support yourself down on the ground and come on back. Nice and easy. Do not fall into this position. Make sure you are supported and controlled. Now we're gonna go in 3 different directions. So I'm gonna face you a little bit. We're gonna press our knee to the outside of our baby toe. Bring it back. Just a small movement. Straight ahead, right over our toes, bring it back. And then to the inside of our big toe. That's gonna be a funky one. That's gonna feel a little weird. So let's go again. Outside of the baby toe, bring it back, breathe. Press it straight forward over your toes. Good, bring it back. Keeping that heel down. Take it to the inside of the big toe. Nice, guys. Let's try it on the other side. So let's first just find that mobility forward and back. Right here with this foot all the way on the ground, you're gonna lean forward and back. Again, you don't have to support yourself on your thigh, support yourself on the ground. You're gonna feel a big Achilles stretch behind your ankle. This is a really great practice for any kind of primalistic movement. So what I mean by that is when we get into planks and then we get I get very primal with it, and animal type of movement. This is really helpful to be able to make sure that your knee can go over your toes safely while you're working out, having control whether you're in a loaded movement or not, loaded being that there's extra weight on it. Let's go ahead and take the 3 directions. So knee goes to the outside of the baby toe, just a little, and then come on back. Now guys, as you get more comfortable with this, you can go a little bit further, but make sure that you are not putting too much weight. You're not feeling any discomfort with it in terms of pain. Discomfort in terms of pain. If it's uncomfortable because maybe you've just never felt it, see if that is something that your body is sending a signal saying don't do. If your body's saying don't do because it's just unsure of that movement, you can sometimes play around with that. Otherwise, make sure that these moves absolutely work with your body, and let's get into the next set. Okay, that was a lot of work for our lower half, so now we're gonna start to work our upper body a little bit more. Hips to heels, you're gonna take your forearms down to the ground. I want you to take one hand behind your head. You're gonna lift up and look towards that elbow, and then bring elbow to elbow right there. These are called chicken wings, as they appropriately kind of look like a chicken wing right there. Guys, what's happening is we're mobilizing our upper back. Our upper back is our mobile part of our spine. The stable part of our spine is, of course, our lower spine. So finding this thoracic mobility, you want to lift up and twist. If you feel comfortable, you can take that bottom hand and come up a little bit more. Makes it a little bit more difficult. You could say aggressive, but not too bad. And then if you want to increase the difficulty just a little bit more, come onto all fours and elbow to elbow, you want to twist up. Good, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna change positions. Same thing, other side. So I'm gonna start down low to show you. Forearm down on the ground, hand behind your head, that elbow comes up. You look behind, and then bring elbow to elbow. Good. Breathe in and lift up. Remember, you can place that hand on the mat and progress just a little bit. Keep your hips to your heels. Twist open. Or come up onto all fours, long arm, pressing strong from the ground, finding that big open twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Now, on all fours, we're gonna stay here. I want you to take a hand and snake it underneath an open part of your arm right there, and drop your shoulder, drop your head to the ground. Find this big, awesome twist. These are called thread the needles. You're gonna breathe in, breathe out, and press away from the mat. Same thing, other side. Take that opposite hand, thread it underneath your arm, and twist. Breathe in, breathe out, and press up. Pull your belly button in, engage. And breathe breathe out and reach. Breathe in. Breathe out, press away. And to the opposite side. Final time, guys. If these feel really, really good, take your time. And then, as with any move that we do, if something feels nice and awesome, you want to hang in that position, make sure you breathe and keep on stretching nice and deep. So, as we're down here, I'm going to go ahead and take you onto your belly. Now, one of my favorite moves is to manipulate your hips and find some twisting motion. So, what's going to happen? Hands are in this goalpost type shape. I want you to bend your knee, take your foot behind the opposite knee, and I want you to start to open up your hips and press away. Press away from the ground, good. And come on back. We're gonna do the same thing, same side. Bend that knee, foot to the back of the knee. You're gonna pull open, finding that lower spine twist, just to give it a little stretch. And you're also finding a great chest opener right here on that bottom side. Let's go one more. Breathe in to breathe out. Nice, and come on back. So, same thing, other side. Hands stay in this goalpost position. If you like, you can take them out into more of an airplane position. But we're gonna bend that knee, take foot to back of the knee, and press away nice and strong, and come on back. Now, as you progress into this, I do want you to take your arm out long, and I want you to really think about opening up the other way, and coming on back. So, your progression, take your arm out long, foot goes behind. You really pull your hip to open up to the ceiling. Nice chest stretch, guys. Let's go one more to your challenge. And done. Sit that back into child's pose. And roll up nice and easy to sitting. We're going to start this set and our last set in a downward dog position. So, hands go out, curl your toes underneath, send your hips back. And find your downward dog right here. Shake your head. No. Shake your head. Yes. Make sure that your neck is not too stiff right now. Go ahead and press away from your palms a little bit more. Scoop your belly button in. Try to take your chest to your thighs. Finding that really awesome hamstring stretch on both sides. 3, 2, 1. You're going to pull forward into plank. Good. Wiggle your feet back if you need to. Hands forward and shift it back into downward dog. Now pedaling. Pick up one heel at a time. Pressing through. Feeling that calf stretch. You're also getting a little bit more out of that ankle mobility that we just worked. Relax your neck. Breathe. Scoop your belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's rock forward into plank again. Tightening up everything. And shift back into downward dog. Now from here, I want you to place one foot a little bit more center. Take the other leg up in the air. Go ahead and bend the knee and give me some ankle circles right here. Nice job, guys. You're going to feel that standing leg hamstring stretch. You're opening up on your hip flexor again. Change the direction if you haven't of your ankle circles. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot outside of the bottom hand. Now, from here, scooping up through your belly button, I want you to think about your chicken wings. So, drop that back knee as necessary, uncurl your toes. We're gonna chicken wing open again. And now we're bringing everything together, finding upper spine mobility, extending our hip flexor in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Replace that hand. Curl your toes under, lift, and press back into downward dog. We're gonna take the other leg up. Good, and bend your knee, ankle circles right here. Find the hamstring stretch on this side, relax your neck. Press strong out of your palms, belly button is pulled up and supporting. 5, 4, 3, 2, make sure you got other direction ankle circles. We're gonna bring that leg forward outside of our opposite hand. And in this runner's lunge, remember, progression or modification to drop your knee, uncurl your toes, or you can stay up in the lunge as necessary. Hand right by the leg goes up behind your head. Take that big twist, chicken wing, elbow to elbow, and open up. Nice, breathe. Big, in through your nose, out through your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, replace the hand, foot goes back. Downward dog position, give me another pedal right here. Take your tailbone just a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. What I want you to do manipulating through your core, tightening everything up as you pull up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Back into your plank. I want you to walk your hands back to your feet now. And give me a big, deep squat. Trying to keep your heels on the ground. Go as deep as you can. And go ahead and extend your legs, fold over, ragdoll position. Bend your knees. Nice and easy. Big, deep squat. Relax everything. Extend your legs. Stay folded over. One more time. Big, deep squat. Extend your legs. Stay folded over. I want you to pull over to one side, hanging onto that ankle. Really pulling chest to thigh. And walk your hands to the other side. Same thing. Nice work. And hands go back to the center. Bend your knees, and you're going to start to roll one vertebrae at a time. Pull your belly button up. Nice and easy. Shoulders and head are the very last thing to stand on up. Guys, here's what's going to happen right now. We're going to go into some squats, and then we're going to have back car reaches, back seat reaches in the car. So elbows stay at 90-90. What's going to happen? Squat down. I need you to reach that elbow back, bring it forward. Reach that elbow around and back, bring it forward. Make sure your thumbs are facing you. Good. Right here, making those arches to reach back and around, forward, back and around, and forward, giving you a side view. Squat down. Take your hips back, heels on the ground. Reach back and around, back and around. Squat down. Up. Squeeze through your glutes. Hips press forward. Abs are engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Face me. Hurdles right here. You're going to soften your knees. You're going to sweep one knee in, and then it's going to sweep back the opposite direction. Other side. Sweep out to in, into out. Other side. Up and out. Good. And in. Up and out. And in, as if there is an imaginary hurdle right in front of you. You decide how high that hurdle is. Lifting up through your knee, lifting up through your heel. Use your arms for balance. Core's engaged. Come on, come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Last side. There it is, guys. Good. Now, our very last stretches. Let's go into them. Crossing. One foot in front of the other. I've got my left over my right. I want you to reach down towards the inside of that right foot. Long stretch. This is going to stretch the outside of your right leg. Big deep breath in. That's a very intense stretch. Come on up, nice and easy. We're going to take it to the other side. Crossing. Left over right. Whoop, right over left. Reach down for the inside of that left foot. Wherever you can reach, guys, is where you're going to have a natural stopping point, and probably where that opposite leg IT band is going to be screaming. So, reaching down, breathe in as you stand up. Breathe out as you reach over. Nice and easy. Again, don't plop in this position. Control yourself down and up. Last time on this side. Breathe. And very last exercise, guys. I'm going to come right down here to do it. Onto your knees. If you'd like, you can meet me down here. I want some neck stretches, so take ear to shoulder. Relax your shoulders down. You're going to draw that chin down towards your chest. Reach it to the other side. Good. And lifting up towards the ceiling, not dropping your head. I want you to draw that little half rainbow right there. If you had a pencil on your chin, it's going to draw the rainbow the opposite direction. Good. And chin down to your chest. Couple shoulder rolls to the back. Couple shoulder rolls to the front. Guys, from here, I want you to take ear to shoulder on one side. Take that nose to the armpit. You're going to take that same arm, wrap it behind your head, nice and easy. Give yourself a gentle pull, gentle assist. Opposite hand wraps around, opens you up right there in that trap area, that neck area that can get so tight. And then undo your top hand. Go ahead and take the chin diagonal and up to the other side. Good, and release. Let's do it on the other side, very last time. So, ear to shoulder. I want you to turn your nose down to your armpit. Same arm wraps up and behind the head. Take that chin diagonal to the opposite direction. Good. Great work, guys, for your mobility. You have done amazing. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel moved, loosey-goosey. Maybe this was on one of your recovery days, or maybe you added it into an extra day where you just needed to move through your planes of motion. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep it up, and I'll see you next time.